So it's almost 2 a.m. and we are getting ready to, or we're just packing up for our little staycation for my birthday, which we are bringing Evie. That was kind of like one of the things I wanted to do. If you guys remember, over 4th of July, we went to Bacara, and that is a dog-friendly resort. And so we brought her and it was great. I loved having her with us and she really liked it as well. So for my birthday, I wanted to try somewhere different, but I also wanted to be able to take Evie. So we picked a different place this time. I'm excited to take her along. Plus, you guys know that she hasn't really been feeling that great. So it makes me want to be with her, you know, obviously even more because I don't trust anyone else with her. I mean, obviously I do, but just not when she's under the weather, you know. I want to be hovering over her like a needy mother. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And I'm gonna show you everything that I pack for her when we go on like these little weekend trips or like just for a few days or whatever. Just because, like I said, I have had some interest on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around and show you everything that I'm bringing for little Miss Evie for a little trip. All right, so there you go. You can see her trying to get into everything, but I'm gonna pack everything in here. This is my Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM. This is typically Evie's bag while we travel because all of her stuff fits very nicely in there. Plus, I like to get use out of the bag since, you know. Anyway, so I do have a few pee pads here. I'm gonna bring 5 of them. She probably won't really need them, but I do like to have them. Evie is housebroken for going outside and to use the pad. She prefers to go outside and we normally take her out, but I also do like to leave a pad out for her at night just because, I don't know, she's little and I never want her to really have to hold it for too long. But especially being at, you know, a hotel, Evie, stop. She's wanting me to pet her because I'm sitting on the floor, so she's pushing me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, just in case, I like to have it. And plus she knows exactly what it's for, so those will go ahead and slot right in here. And then I have her dry food, which I do let her kind of graze all day. She actually doesn't eat that much dry food, but I do like to have it for her just in case she gets hungry. She tends to get a little bit hungry at nighttime, so she'll usually snack on that, and I just let her graze because remember, she used to be so skinny and I just really couldn't get her to gain any weight. And then after she got spayed, she, you know, put on a little bit of weight, but still she's a little bit of a finicky eater, so I just let her eat that when she's hungry. Then I also have 3 little things of wet food for her. This is the one that we're using right now and she seems to be liking it okay, but she's not like overly thrilled. So I have 3 of those, and I do give her wet food once a day. To go along with that, I also have these cool collapsible bowls, and I will go ahead and link the store that I bought these from in the info box below, but these are pretty cool for travel and even just to kind of keep in your bag if you're gonna be taking your dog with you. They collapse down really small, but I don't know, and you can put kind of like a carabiner or something on there if you wanted to. So I've got one of these for food and one of them for water. So I'll do her dry food and her water in here. And then we'll just put these down in here. And then I am gonna bring this plate. I just got these plates at Target, so I'm really not that worried about it, but I've been liking to give her wet food on this just because I think it's easier for her to get at it with that. So go ahead and take that. I also have this cool little water bottle for her that we're gonna try out for the first time on this trip. So this is good for if you are going on hikes or whatever, you just fill it up, and then it's got a little basin at the top, and you squeeze it and then water fills the little bowl so she can drink it, and I just thought that was kind of a cool thing. I ordered this from the same place, so I'll go ahead and leave these linked for you down below. I also have her wipes. If you guys know, I always wipe her feet when she comes in from outside because she does sleep in the bed with us and she does climb all over my couch and everything else, so I do like to wipe her feet, and I wipe her butt because, you know, same reason. I'm also gonna bring her these treats. The Nudges brand seems to be her favorite right now. So these are the new ones we have. They are like chicken teriyaki or something like that. And, or I don't know, that's what they smell like to me. But I also have some sausage ones and chicken pot pie ones, but these are the newest, so these are what we're gonna bring. I'm gonna bring 3 toys for her. She doesn't play all that much when we go away on trips, but you know, I don't know if we all wanna play together or what have you. I think these are really good ones. So this is one that we've been using a lot lately. Not that we're necessarily Raiders fans, but I like the idea of this toy. So she grabs one end and I grab this end and we kind of do tug of war. It does squeak a little bit. Oh gosh, here she comes. It does squeak a little bit, and it's made of like this kind of like tough material. So This is a good one. This one is an old favorite of hers. It's not even a dog toy. It's like a human toy, but she really likes it. And this is one that she will always grab and play with herself. So I'm gonna take this. Also, you guys know Evie loves her basketballs, so I'm gonna take one of these as well. I also have two little things here for her. This is the Kong Easy Treat, and I'm gonna bring this because Evie is now on medication every day, twice a day, and she does not want to eat the little medicated tablet or whatever it is, so I have to coax her into it with this, and she prefers this over peanut butter. I think it's just easier for her to eat, and this one is pepperoni flavored. I also have her medication here, which it's got my information on it, so I'm not going to show you it. I had mentioned on Instagram before that she was having some problems, and they decided that it was just female incontinence, and it's something that can just happen in middle-aged spayed females, which broke my heart to hear them call her middle-aged, but apparently that's what it is. And we give her half of a tablet of this twice a day, and ever since the first dose, it's helped her tremendously. She hasn't had another problem. Basically what it was is, like I said, Evie's very housebroken. She never has, oh my God, she's asking me for a treat. Not right now, I'll give you one after I'm done filming. She's very housebroken. She never has a problem with it. The only thing is that I would notice that when she was sleeping the other day, a little bit of urine would leak out, and I was kind of concerned because it's not like her, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like a kidney problem or cancer or anything, and basically it just came back as that's something that can happen. But they tested her for a bunch of other things too, and she came back negative, so it was just that, and this has totally cleared it up. She's also on some medication right now until, I think today's the last day for her medication for her feet. She was having problems with her one of her pads. I don't know if she got like a splinter or something, but she was licking it and licking it and licking it, and then she was making it raw. So she's been having to wear the cone and have little ointment on her feet, and so I haven't been, you know, fussing with her feet or her nails too much just because she's sensitive to it right now. So I think that's the last dose of that tonight, and then she's got to be on this for the rest of her life, which is very sad. I'm thinking we could probably taper her down maybe to either a lesser dose, or they said that some people are able to totally wean their dogs off of it, but we'll see. I mean, it's not a huge issue to me, but it was definitely something that was bothering her. You know, obviously with her being so good with that kind of stuff, with going out and everything like that, it kind of, she would wake up kind of like shocked about it and not, I don't know, she's like sad, like, you know, who would want to wake up in their own urine? It's not good, huh? It's not good, huh? So anyway, this is her little bag. I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange things so it looks a little bit better, but we'll be bringing this and obviously her leash and her harness and her dog seat belt and her bed. So those will be all Evie's things, but her bag is pretty much packed, huh? But yeah, you can see even her eyes are not really, they were worse before, but she was having some allergies too. They were saying they were just allergies from outside though, and it seems to have cleared up mostly. But yeah, she's been having kind of a bad time, so I'm happy that she'll be with me for my birthday on our little trip, huh? Yeah. And she's really good in the car, so she'll be good. And we're not going too far, so it won't be too bad of a drive. Huh. You're a very good girl. I did promise her I'd give her the treat, so there she is. But here's a top view of everything packed nicely in here. And again, this is the MM size, not too heavy. So there's Evie's bag all packed. So this is Evie's dog seatbelt. This is what we use for travel and car rides. It's basically like a little padded harness. And then this top part right here goes through, you just buckle it in. So you put the buckle through here and then snap it in normal, and it helps this function as like a normal seatbelt for her. So the seatbelt will, you know, if you guys slam on your brakes or something, the seatbelt will lock up with her in it. Just because, you know, God forbid you ever get in an accident or anything, you don't want your dog to fly through the windshield. You want them to be buckled in. So we take this for her. So we'll be using that this trip. And then this is just her regular leash with the little poop bags thing on there. These ones are actually like, I think they're supposed to be mango scented or something. I don't know. They smell like, they kind of smell like fruit snacks. By the way, the glow in the dark ones that I showed you that one time did not glow in the dark, so I just wanted to put that out there. And then this is her actual harness. I know some people ask me about this. So this is her Easy Walk, and it's a different type of harness. So this goes around her shoulders and stuff to kind of harness her in from there, because she's got a very sensitive esophagus. Evie, get out of there. She's got a very sensitive esophagus, and she will choke with a regular collar or a regular harness. So she has to have one like this. And even with this, she can choke a little bit. But I mean, obviously she's got to be on a leash. So That's the best case scenario. And it doesn't matter how padded a harness is because it will still press against her esophagus. This is really kind of the best thing for her that she's the most comfortable with. I did have the gentle leader for a while, which goes around the mouth and around the back of the head. It's not a muzzle. She can still bite and do everything with it, but we don't really use that one because she doesn't love it. She kind of paws at it, and it also makes people kind of afraid of her because I don't know why anyone would be afraid of EEVEE. I think she's just like the cutest thing, and she's small, but anyway, some people are afraid of her, especially when they see that around her mouth. They think it looks like a muzzle, and they just, I don't know, it doesn't fare well, so we use the Easy Walk. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you don't have a dog, I guess you probably won't enjoy it, but I don't know, people ask me. EEVEE, this is part of being a YouTuber. You have to take a thumbnail for your video. It's just, you know, one of the things. Oh, you think you look better laying down? Okay, let's look.